Joining us for 8 News at 6, I'm Gretchen Ross. We're learning new details from Virginia Beach tonight regarding Friday's mass shooting at the Municipal Center. Gunman DeWayne Craddock resigned from his job with the city just hours before he shot and killed 12 people. Tonight, the city continues to mourn the 12 victims. Our team coverage starts with 8 News reporter Zach Dahlheimer, who's in Virginia Beach with the latest on how the community is coming together.
This weekend, we've seen lots of people coming out to memorials like this one here at the Virginia Beach Municipal Center. Tomorrow, Courthouse Community United Methodist Church here in Virginia Beach plans on holding a couple of community prayer services. I'm Zach Dahlheimer reporting in Virginia Beach.
All right, thanks, Zach. We will check back in with him later on in the newscast. Bishop Barry Setout from the Diocese of Richmond attended Mass at 2 parishes in Virginia Beach today. He was at Saints Gregory the Great and John the Apostle this morning. In a message to the friends and families of the 12 victims, he said in part, "I hope in some small way this prayer and support brings comfort to you and to the Virginia Beach community." We continue our coverage of the Powhatan man killed in Friday's Virginia Beach shooting. 8 News reporter Nick Canigliaro joins us live from Meadow Farms after speaking with Chris Rapp's neighbors who are devastated by this loss. What did they tell you, Nick?
Gretchen, Chris Rapp was a part of the neighborhood association here, and his neighbors tell me they were more comfortable knowing that he was working to take care of their community. They went on to say he was a kind, genuine neighbor that always smiled and waved as he went by and would never hesitate to stop and have a conversation, even though he was a quiet guy.
Oh my gosh, that's one of those things you always think happens to somebody else. That's hitting really close to home.
When you put a name with someone who's been killed, it just changes your perception.
Ann Hatcher tells me she reached out to Rapp's wife, Bessie, to let her know that she has people here caring for her.
Welcome back to 8 News. I'm Gretchen Ross. We want to get the latest now from Virginia Beach. 8 News reporter Zach Dahlheimer joins us live tonight. Good evening, Zach. First of all, can you just bring us up to speed on the investigation? Any new details we need to know?
Hey, good evening, Gretchen. Yes, we are live outside the Virginia Beach Municipal Center. We have learned a lot about the victims here today, this afternoon, of course.
All right, great. Thank you very much, Zach. Now, also, you touched on this earlier in a story in the beginning of our show. How is the community maybe coming together? You know, any events coming up next week, any vigils, any kind of meetings in churches or along the beach, like you mentioned earlier, to honor these victims?
Yeah, we've seen a lot of events, Gretchen, that are scheduled for this upcoming week. We know a local United Methodist Church is expected to hold a couple of prayer services tomorrow, and also the city of Virginia Beach and Old Dominion University later in the week are set to hold events to honor these victims that were killed in last Friday's shooting. But today...
All right, thank you very much, Zach. We really appreciate your coverage, and thank you for getting those live pictures to us outside the Municipal Center of how the community is honoring the victims. And we also want to pass along ways that you can help out from right here in Central Virginia. You can sign up to volunteer in Hampton Roads online. Organizers will call you when and if you are needed. Also, you can send donations through United Way. There's a fund online dedicated to the tragedy. You can also make a donation via text if you'd rather do that, and all of the money raised will go to the impacted victims as well as their families. And we will be right back after a short break.